Welcome to the BWSI 2020 Grand Prix. In this course, students learned to write autonomous programs for both simulated and physical cars. For their final challenge, 6 teams have submitted autonomous programs to run in the simulated Grand Prix environment. For our first race, we have Team Alpha 1 on the left and Team Duck Size Horses on the right. Right out of the gate, Duck Size Horses taking an aggressive speed into that hairpin, but they successfully avoid the wall. Both of the cars are using the LiDAR that you can see spinning on top to identify close objects and avoid them. And it seems like both cars are doing this very successfully. No collisions so far. Duck Size Horses passes on to the lane following section, and Alpha 1 is close behind, doing so as well. Now the cars are using the color camera on the front of the car to identify the taped lines and stay in between them. Both cars seem to choose to take the left path. We'll see how that pays off for them. And now the change in the color identifies that they're entering the final turn. Both cars make it successfully. This AR tag tells the cars to return to a wall following, once again using their LiDAR to identify the walls and stay a safe distance away. Duck Size Horses choosing the left path. Let's see what Alpha 1 chooses. And it's left path for Alpha 1 as well. Duck Size Horses reducing speed as they get into the tight corridor. Let's see if Alpha 1 is able to use that as an opportunity to catch back up. The distance between them is closing. Let's see what happens next as they go under the bridge. And both cars are entering the next phase, cone slaloming. Now they have to pass the red cones on the right, the blue cones on the left. And Duck Size Horses is just doing an excellent job passing between these cones with no extra space necessary. And they're already on to line following. They read the AR tag telling them they have to follow the bright green line, and they're sticking to just that line, avoiding all the other colors. These line colors are actually randomized every time the course is loaded, so the cars can't pre-code the colors they need to follow. They actually need to read these AR tags to make the proper decisions. Speaking of which, Duck Size Horses is needing to read another AR tag, this time telling them which direction in order to take the more direct path. Looks like Alpha 1 is having some issues with the cone slaloming, and they're being reset to the previous checkpoint. Ooh, and a collision for Horses. Let's see if they're able to recover from this. Seems like they're attempting to take a multi-point turn to make up for that collision, and it seems to be successful. They seem to be getting back on track. Meanwhile, Alpha 1 is taking another attempt at those cones. Let's see if they're able to get past the problematic cone from before. And it looks like they're able to do so. Alpha 1 continuing on to the line following section. And the finish line is in sight for Duck Size Horses. It looks like it's going to be victory for Duck Size Horses. Congratulations. Next, we have Team Owo on the left and Team 4 on the right. Team 4 taking an aggressive speed into this first hairpin, establishing an early lead. Team Owo seeming to take a more cautious pace, but doing a very good job of staying equal distant from both sides of the walls. Team 4 expertly navigating through the blocks, and they're reaching the hill, moving on to the lane following section. The AR tag tells them the color of the lanes, and they are off. Seem to be doing a pretty stable job of staying on between either sides of the lanes. Which side will they take? It seems that Team 4 has chosen to take the valley side. Team Owo reaching the hill as well. Soon they will be, just like Team 4, focusing on staying between the lanes. A little bit of air there for Team 4, but they're still staying between the lanes successfully. This change in color notifies them of the final turn, and they're successfully pointed towards wall following. Team Owo picking up some speed in the lane following section. Will they be able to catch up? Team 4 back into the wall following. They must make a decision, and it looks like they're choosing to go right here. Ooh, but a collision for them. Will they be able to recover? Team Owo taking the valley side as well with the lane following. They're coming into the final turn and taking it slow, but successfully. They're now pointed into the wall following section. Team 4 still stuck on the rock. Seems like they have not been able to recover yet. We'll see if Team Owo is able to pass them. This may be an example of slow but steady wins the race. Team Owo making the decision, and it seems that they will take the right path as well. Now this presents the danger. Will they be able to pass Team 4 successfully? And they do. This next section we're going to accelerate for the interest of time, but Team Owo is successfully navigating through the corridor under the bridge, and they're into the cone slaloming section. Some very expert navigation here by Team Owo, leaving barely any extra space with those cones, just like we saw from the horses last time. And they're approaching the line following section successfully. We'll see if they're able to make the turn at the end. And it was unsuccessful. Now, unfortunately, Team Owo gets caught in a loop here, and they just keep missing that same turn. So neither car is able to successfully complete this race, so neither of them qualify for finals. For our final set of qualifiers, we have CB East to the left, Honey Nut Cheerios to the right, and the Cheerios are starting off with an aggressive approach into this first turn, establishing an early lead. Both of the cars expertly avoiding these obstacles using that LiDAR data to estimate how far away the objects are. Honey Nut Cheerios coming into the lane following section. And it looks like they intentionally reset themselves as they passed over the checkpoint. Maybe that's a strategy to make sure they're aligned as they go into the lane following section. Honey Nut Cheerios choosing to take the left path. CB East catching up into the lane following section as well. And that final color indicating to Honey Nut Cheerios they need to slow down to take that final turn. And they are back into the wall following section in the middle. CB East also choosing to take the left path through the lane following. And also successfully making that final turn. That is a pretty fast pace that Honey Nut Cheerios are taking through the sandstone section. Perhaps the fastest we've seen yet today, allowing them to establish a strong lead over CB East. Honey Nut Cheerios now working through the cone slaloming section. In this case, the cars use both their color and depth cameras. The color camera allows them to identify the cones, and the depth camera allows them to estimate how far that cone away is using stereoscopic vision. CB East coming into the cone slaloming section as well, and Honey Nut Cheerios are off into the line following section. The AR tag tells them they need to follow the color green, and they're staying tight on that green line. And it looks like they are not distracted by the blue or red lines. Will they make the turn into the wall following section? Yes, successfully Honey Nut Cheerios has entered the final wall following section. CB East is now working through the cone slaloming section as well. Seems like they're taking a more cautious pace, but they are staying nice and close to those cones, not wasting much distance. Honey Nut Cheerios coming into the decision, they read the AR tag and they successfully turn to the left. This tells them that they can take the bridges to avoid the detour underneath. Helps them shave off a few seconds. And they're coming into that final turn. This has been an issue for cars in the past, but they successfully make it. Honey Nut Cheerios coming into the final turn before the straightaway into the finish. CB East coming into the line following section as well. Looks like they're making it into that final wall following section. And Honey Nut Cheerios is inside of the finish line. It looks like it's going to be victory for Honey Nut Cheerios. Congratulations, you made it to finals. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, the final race. We have our two qualifying teams, Honey Nut Cheerios on the left, duck-sized horses on the right. And the horses are off to a fast start. And perhaps too fast, not quite making the hairpin turn. Honey Nut Cheerios use this opportunity to take the lead. But the duck-sized horses are able to recover, it seems. The question is, will this be too much of a setback, or will they be able to catch back up to the Honey Nut Cheerios? The Cheerios taking a rapid path through the lane following. Wow, this might be the fastest time we've seen through the lane following yet today. And the Honey Nut Cheerios are already onto the wall following section. Very impressive times for them. Not to be forgotten, the duck-sized horses are at this point through the wall following section and onto the lane following section, hoping to make up some lost time. Honey Nut Cheerios under the bridge coming into the cone slaloming section. We'll see if the horses are able to catch back up. Honey Nut Cheerios now entering into the cone slaloming section, and the horses coming into the second wall following section. And the Honey Nut Cheerios are onto the line following section. They read the AR tag. They seem to identify that they need to be following a red line. and they are staying right on that line, ignoring all the other color detours. And with that, Honey Nut Cheerios are already onto the final wall following section. It's looking very good for them. Seems like a bit of a mishap from the horses, but they are able to righten themselves. That is definitely something that they've shown. They are persistent. They're not stopped even when they miss a turn. And the Honey Nut Cheerios successfully identify the final AR tag, taking the more direct path. Let's see if they can make these last 2 turns. It's looking good. And the Honey Nut Cheerios come into the final hairpin. Duck-sized horses coming into the cone slaloming section, expertly navigating between those cones. And the finish line is in sight for Honey Nut Cheerios on the final straightaway. It looks like it's going to be victory for Honey Nut Cheerios. Congratulations to all of our racers today. Can we get a round of applause for our 2 winning teams? Duck-sized horses in second place and Honey Nut Cheerios in first place. Great job to both of them and to all the teams who competed today. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your afternoon.